Okay, hello everyone, this is Nudge, and I'm going to be starting off a little, series. I'm not sure how this is going to work and how long, I want these videos to be, or how, far apart I want to put them, because I'm also, tempted to do other series. There's at least 2 more, maybe even 3, that I want to start. But, I think I am, it's gonna be fine if I just make this. There's 1 video today, and probably a second video tomorrow. I'm gonna have to find out exactly what I want to make it on. Because for those who have watched the last 2 videos of mine where I got the new electronic games from Daniel, well, some of those are like a pending challenge, something that still needs to be improved, something that needs to be beaten. And then there's things where it's like, I'll hold off on it, do it later, or I've already done everything that there needs to be done in the past 2 days. It all depends on the game. So, a few of these games are going to get videos of their own. Let's start with one of the contestants, which unfortunately keeps resetting because the battery cover, I can't put the battery cover on it. It's hard as not to put on. I don't know why. This is the Zing It. Zing It from 1999. Let me quickly take a look. Oh, I see. Okay. So you're supposed to play this one-handed, apparently. I've never played it one-handed before. Does it actually work? I'm not going to test that. I'm just going to leave it the way it was. So, Zing It. It's literally a yo-yo, except it's bigger. A little bit bigger than a normal yo-yo because it's got electronics inside and 2 AAA batteries. And it's like a Bop It in the sense that you just respond to different commands. There's 3 different modes.
Vox Bop Challenge.
Vox Bop Challenge is the 3rd one, and then there's a special mode that's High Score. To move between the games, you bop it, press the button on the top, and to activate, you zing it, or pull the string forward and then back. There's 3 different commands. There's bop it, there's zing it, and there's loop it, which is basically you're just supposed to spin the yo-yo around for a really long time and then let go. But basically, for the programming purposes, all you need to do is hold the string up for a little while and then let go about a second later. For high score purposes, right now, you're just going to have to take my word for it because it keeps resetting itself. At this point, on Vox Bop, I got a score of 117. I think it goes up to 200 or 250, I'm not sure. On Beat Bop, I only got a score of 22. You're going to see why in a bit. And on Vox Bop Challenge, I think the only score that you can get technically, if you're not like a wizard, is 64. I can't get any higher than 64. You'll see why. There's a certain thing that happens in both of those last 2 modes that make it very hard to continue. But let's go with Vox Bop to start with, because it's going to be much easier. So I'm going to stand up and I'm going to start playing this, see what score I can get. Hopefully get around 100 and something. Here we go.
Bop it. Loop it. Sing it. Bop it. Sing it. Loop it. Sing it. Sing it. Sing it. Bop it. Loop it. Loop it. Sing it. Sing it. Loop it.
Can you give me a bop it for once?
Sing it.
Please?
Sing it. Whoop it.
As I said in my live stream of playing this,
Whoop it.
the bop it command is my favorite
Sing it.
because it's the easiest to complete, but for some reason,
Whoop it.
it doesn't want to give me one.
Whoop it.
This would be a really good contestant for the
Bop it.
bop it button challenge.
Bop it. Whoop it.
There, it just gave me 3 in a row.
Bop it. Sing it. Bop it. Whoop it.
Speaking of which,
Whoop it.
the gameplays that I've done so far, I guess I can, in theory, I can analyze them if I want to, and take a look at the different challenge scores.
Bop it.
Um, for anyone who's new to challenges, basically what I'm referring to is just a series of luck-based triggers on when to fail, when to lose the game prematurely, because something didn't go the way the RNG wanted it to. That's what I consider a challenge for some of the games that I've played in the past. Okay, here we go. We're up to score of 60, and at this point, it gets increasingly harder to play the game because of the really fast reaction time that you need. So I'm going to try to shut up. Ooh, that was close. It's going to get much harder. Also, do not let the string go prematurely, like very hard, as you just heard it do there. Because if you do it too hard, it'll reset the game. It happened to me before. It's really annoying. I think this is my highest score so far. Is this the fastest it goes? What? 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 What the? What in the? What was that? What was that? I'm sorry, what? I don't understand, what? Like, did it give me a second chance? I think that's what it did. I had a second life and I lost it immediately. That was weird. 151 apparently. Okay, so if you get to 150 it does that? Okay. So 150. I'm not really tempted to continue playing this any further. I think 150 is good enough.
Box bop, beat bop.
But I am going to play Beat Bop and show you what's wrong with it. Yeah,
High score.
exactly.
Beat
I
bop.
just got a score of 1, by the way. So yeah, it just decides to randomly fail for absolutely no reason. It's only on Beat Bop mode. Why? I don't know. I don't know what's the cause of this.
High score.
Seriously, I'm not doing anything. It's just
Beat bop.
I pressed the
Score.
What is the cause of the random failing? I don't understand. Oh, not again.
High score.
What is it? 31.
Box bop. High bop. Beat bop.
That was my fault.
Score.
Score, and then nothing.
Beat bop.
I can't decide what's causing the fail. It's seemingly out of complete random nowhere. Like that.
Score.
So yeah,
Beat bop. Box bop challenge.
31. Now, Vox Pop Challenge, because of what happens when you get up to 60 points, is one of the reasons why Vox Pop Challenge is really hard past 60. Although, I'm going to do something, and I'm going to find out if this is actually going to work.
Sing it. Bop it. Loop it.
When I get a challenge, which is a series of commands,
Challenge. Bop it.
okay, never mind. You cannot
Box bop challenge.
you cannot intervene.
Loop it.
If you intervene, you fail, I think. Let's try it one more time.
Loop it. Sing it. Challenge.
Here we go.
Sing it. Bop it. Bop it. Bop it. Loop it.
No, you can.
Sing it.
At least
Sing it.
when the challenge when it says zing it, then you can. If it's
Bop it. Challenge.
a
Bop
bop it. Oh, you can. Okay. So it does work. It's just
Bop it. Challenge. Sing it. Bop it. Bop it. Bop it. Loop it. Loop it.
the challenges are pre-selected from a random
Bop it.
group
Challenge.
of challenges,
Sing it. Bop it. Bop it.
so it's not 100% random.
Loop it.
And they give as many points as the commands. Oh, not this again.
High score.
Okay, apparently it fails you on there as well. Okay, I'm very curious. I would like to find out exactly how this works if you really decide to play this with... Oh, never mind.
Box Bob challenge.
Oh, you can't, because it knows that the string's not working, so...
Sing it. Bop it.
How am I supposed to put...
Score.
I guess the solution to that is do not do it at all. I was trying to find out exactly how you're supposed to play this one-handed, but I can't really seem to find out. It's because when you have the string out, pressing the bop it button doesn't do anything.
Loop it. Loop it. Loop it. Bop it. Challenge. Loop it. Sing it. Bop it. Sing it. Bop it.
Okay?
Score.
I think there's something going on with the string. I'm not exactly sure what it is.
Box Bob challenge. Bop it.
Okay, I see.
Score.
So it does have to do with the string,
Box
I
Bob
think.
challenge.
Let's play Beat Bop one more time. And I'm not sure why it's just Beat Bop that does this, by the way.
Beat Bop.
Problem with this is, after the score of 60, it's going to be increasingly harder, because what I'm doing right now is holding it with one hand and then completely letting go on the other hand so that it doesn't touch the part that extends the string at all. Except it's going to become very, very hard, and sometimes, very rarely, I have had it fail on me even though I wasn't touching anything. I think. I could be wrong on that, though. So my actions with the string are delayed because I have to go back to the part where the string is, because I wasn't touching it at the time, in fear that it's going to touch at the wrong time and fail. But I can get above 31. It turns out. At least. That's good to know. Now for 64 on Vox Pop Challenge, I don't know about that. That remains to be seen. Now, one thought just came to my mind about what I can do with these on low batteries. I would like to showcase what some of these games do on low batteries, because a lot of people may not know because they're so out of place and random. Okay, this is where you get... Yep, this is like basically impossible. See, since the sound for Zing It is much shorter than the voice clip for Zing It, it's really, really hard to actually react to it, especially if you're if you don't have your hands on where the string's supposed to be in fear that it's going to fail you for doing absolutely nothing. So, yeah, 61 on Beat Bop, that's about all I can get.
Beat Bop, Vox Pop challenge.
Okay, let's do one more Vox Pop challenge.
Sing it. Loop it.
Okay, do not do that. Do not
Challenge.
let go of the string
Sing it.
very abruptly, because
Bop it.
it may reset the game entirely. I pressed the button. What was wrong with that?
Box Bob challenge.
Also, every time the game ends, you have to literally physically turn it back on because it turns itself off.
Loop it.
And it probably has a timer or something
Zing it.
to where it will
Bop it.
turn off after a while.
Loop it.
I'm not exactly sure how long that is.
Challenge. Zing it. Bop it. Bop it. Bop it. Zing it. Loop it. Zing it. Challenge. Loop it. Zing it. Bop it. Loop it. Loop it. Bop it. Challenge. Sing it. Bop it. Bop it. Loop it. Loop it. Challenge. Sing it. Bop it. Sing it. Bop it. Loop it. Challenge. Loop it. Bop it. Sing it. Bop it. Bop it.
Whoa.
Score. Box Bob challenge.
That was weird. It just distorted a bunch. Can't go any further than that apparently. Doesn't like me very much.
High score.
So these are the scores that I ended up with.
Box Bob. Beat Bob. Box Bob challenge.
You can do 64 on Vox Bop Challenge. I've done it before. But 151 on Vox Bop, 61 on Beat Bop, and 30 on Vox Bop Challenge for now. So yeah, that was the Zing It, one of the first really random Bop It style games from Hasbro that was probably really cheap to make. I'm not sure how many of them were sold. But it's fun for a while, and this one definitely does deserve a low battery video. I know this much because I have heard what it's like with low batteries before, and it's quite amazing. Well, it's not a glitchy sort, it's more of just changing pitch, but it is quite an extreme case of changing pitch. But anyway, that's for later. For now, that was the Zing It, and I'm gonna get back tomorrow with no, not with a Vox Bop, but with a different video. Another electronic game video, that is. So, until then, bye for now.